It's your birthday and your friends have taken you out for dinner at your favorite kosher restaurant. There's delicious fresh bread, appetizers, thick juicy steak. But you eat in moderation and leave room because you know there's going to be a great dessert coming out too. And you are not disappointed. It's a big piece of your favorite cherry pie, brimming with big chunks of bright red cherries. And to top it off, it's even got birthday candles. Okay, all eyes are on you. You utter a short prayer for the coming year, and the candles go out, and you dig your fork into the cherry pie, and suddenly you stop. What's wrong, your friends ask. And you sheepishly reply, well, we washed and said hamotzi for the bread meal, but now for the cherry pie, do I need to say a bracha? Well, what did we learn in class number 13? The first thing we said was that the only time you might say the bracha mizonot during a bread meal is when you're absolutely sure that it's not bread, meaning that it fulfills all three characteristics of pata ba b'kisnin. 1, the dough is sweet. 2, it has filling. And 3, the dough is thin and crispy. Now, we call this the triple pata ba b'kisnin. So, does this cherry pie qualify? Well, first, the dough is certainly sweet, and it is filled, in this case with cherries, of course. That's 2 down, 1 to go. But is the dough thin and crispy? Well, with a cherry pie, sometimes the crust is thin and crispy, and sometimes it's more thick and doughy. So that could be the deal breaker in this case. Well, for the sake of argument, let's say in our example that the crust is thin and crispy, and therefore this cherry pie is a bona fide triple pata ba b'kisnin. So go ahead and say the bracha mizonot on the pie, is that right? Well, no, not so fast, because even a triple pata ba b'kisnin, when eaten for dessert, is sometimes exempt from a bracha. We said that if you are still hungry, and you are eating this to satiate as well, then it is considered part of the meal and covered by the hamotzi set on the bread. And as we said in this scenario, you didn't stuff yourself at the restaurant because you knew there was going to be a great dessert coming out. So in this case, even though the cherry pie is a triple pata ba b'kisnin, you would not say the bracha mizonot on the pie. So to summarize, during a bread meal, the only time you would say a bracha on mizonot is if all 3 of the following conditions are met. Number 1, it's eaten for dessert. Number 2, the food meets all 3 conditions of pata ba b'kisnin. And number 3, you are not eating the food to satiate as well. So for these reasons, in practice, many people do not say the bracha mizonot on any food eaten for dessert, and certainly not on regular cookies or chocolate cake, which do not meet all 3 conditions of pata ba b'kisnin. So, bon appetit and happy birthday.